you started like this?
You started. You can introduce me then. Fine.
Oh, introduce me, because I'm such a celebrity.
Go on then. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my weight loss journey. As most of you will know, I am trying to do Slimming World as best as I can. Today's video is just going to be a little bit different. I have my lovely co-host here.
I love how you've demoted me to a co-host.
That's because I'm the host. See? Host. Co-host.
I'm the one holding the mic.
It's just because you're very good at holding things. Today, my wonderful partner is going to ask me some questions, which I do not know what they are, all about my weight loss journey, so that I can answer them honestly and as openly as possible, so you guys know basically how my journey's going.
Can I start now?
Over to you, dear.
Well, thank you, dear. So, how has it gone so far? Because that's quite a while you've been on this journey. So, what's the biggest up and the biggest down from this whole journey so far?
The biggest down, I think, has been once you come off plan, it's really, really difficult just to get back on it. Yeah, it's just really difficult to get back on. Once you have that tiny bit of a gain, it's hard to get yourself in that right mind frame to be losing again. Biggest up, to be honest, is actually just seeing the weight going down in the scales. Every time it goes down a bit lower, that just gives me a boost to keep going a bit longer, if you know what I mean.
What was your proudest moment of this weight loss journey so far?
When I hit my stone weight loss, which is a 14 pound. But I'm at 16 pounds loss.
So surely that's now the biggest, most proudest moment.
I work in milestones, so probably not. Like my next milestone is to get to that 200, which would put me at a 20 pound weight loss. So although yes, I'm excited that I've got down to 16 pound loss, my next milestone is the 20 pound loss.
What was the hardest thing you've had to overcome so far with this journey?
Probably like mental health more than anything else. It's getting your mind in the right place. And a few times I've just thought, oh, I can't do this. I'm just going to give in. And that's the hardest bit. It's overcoming that. I'm just going to give in and actually get back on it again.
And how, if you had to explain how you did that to somebody else except me, for someone else who doesn't know anything about you, how were you able to overcome that?
That's a difficult question. It's a lot of things. It's about removing as much of the stress from it as you can. Just kick him out. He's easier.
I'm a stress reliever.
Yeah, no, you're not. You're really not. Sorry. You need to find a moment in your day where you can spend it on yourself, nobody else, and think about what you want out of your life. It's easy enough to say that I'm a bigger girl and I'm happy with it, because generally I'm happy in myself. But I want to be healthier. I want to be healthier for the kids, as you know, and for myself. And it needs to be for yourself. Because if you're doing it for somebody else, you'll never do it.
If you had to give someone a piece of advice, just taken from what you have learned through this journey, because you've been on many weight loss journeys over the years, from this journey alone, is there anything that you could say was essential or really important for someone trying to lose weight that they can take from your journey this time around?
Don't restrict yourself. Whatever you do, don't tell yourself you can't have anything, because even if it means you're going over your sins for a day, for me personally, the minute I say I can't have this, I want it more. I'm like a kid with a toy. I really am, but it's chocolate instead. So don't restrict yourself. Allow yourself to have flexible days where you can go and have a couple of glasses of wine, or that chocolate bar that you've been craving, or just go and have it. Go and have it, and then say, right, I've had it. block that off. Now we start again. You know, there has been a few days, and it means I'm not losing weight quickly, but I am still heading in the right direction. I've been on weight loss journeys before where I've lost the weight quickly and gained it back just as quickly and some more. So I think slower is better.
Everybody loses weight differently on their bodies. How has it affected you and your body personally? Have you seen any changes that you haven't seen before? Has there been anything different as far as where the inches are coming off?
I was hoping that it'd all come off my belly because, as you know, it's the one part of me that I really don't like. But it's actually not quite coming off there. I've lost a couple inches off my chest, and the top of my stomach, the top area of my abdomen, is where I've seemed to be cinching in a little bit.
You know a lot of big words now. Abdomen and cinching.
It's just 'cause I'm smart. You know that, yeah. But it's not coming off the places that I really wanted to come off, obviously, yet. I'm hoping it will, obviously, long term. That's another thing. Don't get disheartened because you don't see the results straight away. Because although I'm not seeing it off myself, I've spoke to a lot of people lately I haven't seen, obviously, in a while because of lockdown. And they are going, oh, you've lost a lot of weight. You know, that in itself is a confidence boost to keep going as well, to keep losing more.
Well, that's true. People who don't see you so often will see the changes where you and I see each other all the time, and we don't see the changes until we hit the scales.
Yeah.
So that's fair. Is there anything that you've done through this journey that you've read good things about, or you've watched videos or whatever, you've picked up advice and they haven't worked for you?
Not that I can think of, no. Everyone's advice is different and it works in different ways. Like the water fasting, for instance, I tried that and I had good results with it. But then once I started eating normally again, I started regaining that weight. So it's a good, really quick if you want to get into that perfect dress for a wedding. It is a really good way to lose a couple of pounds. But once you start eating again, it does go back on pretty quickly as well. And also, if you haven't been eating for a few days, like I did the 3 days, you tend to find that once you do start eating again, you want to consume a lot because your body's craving it and is fighting those cravings, which obviously I wouldn't be in this position if I knew how to do easily. So I don't think, water fasting in the long term, it looks great, but I don't think that's for me.
Has there been anything that you've dealt with, that you've come across, that you've tried, that's been a game changer for you?
Walking. Walking is a game changer for me. When I'm stressed, I like music. When I'm stressed, I like to sing and dance about and just try and work that stress away. But I've been doing lots of walks and I tend to find outdoor walking is better for me. I can put my music on, or I can take a friend along, I can talk to someone. And I don't know, just walking seems to burn that stress away. I always feel better once I've been outside. And also, if you're really, really hungry, this is a big game changer. If you're really, really hungry, go and make something complicated. Like really complicated. Because by the time you finish making it, you haven't binged in the cupboards like you would normally do. You spent this amount of time making it, you go sit down and enjoy it, and before you know it, you're full. And drink a glass of water. Always drink a glass of water if you're hungry.
Your original goal was to lose a stone, at least, and work on from there. What are your future goals from here on in?
My big goal is to get to £150. So that's still another £54 weight loss to go. But that's a big goal to set. So I think I'm just going to work on my next stone. My next goal is to get under £200. And then it'll be to get under 190. And that would put me at a 2 stone loss then, once I hit 190. So they are my two main goals just now. Get under 200 and then get under 190 to get my 2 stone loss. I'm going to keep with Slimming World, but Slimming World is working a little differently for me because when I weighed with Slimming World before lockdown, I was in stone, because I can't remember it in pounds, I was like 14 stone, 6 pounds. And then after, obviously with lockdown, I put more weight on. And when I started this weight loss journey and documenting it and that through YouTube, I was 220 pounds, which is 15 stone 10, I think it is. So my actual weight loss from when I started this journey is different to what's on the Slimming World records. So when I say I've got a stone loss on Slimming World records, I haven't. So I don't get that certificate yet. So it is kind of like working 2 different goal sets. which is fine for me. To be honest, I'm only going to Slimming World to get the accountability and to get the inspiration from other people, seeing them lose it, and then talking to everyone on the Zoom meetings is giving me that little bit of boost that I need. And I really want a Slimmer of the Week certificate. I've been trying to get that thing forever.
Yeah.
And I still haven't got it, and I really want it. So that's my aim this week. I'm trying to get a Slimmer of the Week certificate.
That was like years ago when we first got together and you were like, I really want Slimmer of the Week.
Yeah, I know. I'm such a slow loser. I'm really bad. And even on my big weeks, when I've had a really good week and I've lost like 3.5 pounds, somebody always lost more. So yeah, I've been trying to get it for 2 years, 3 years, could be more. I've been on and off Slim World for years. So, but it is the best plan to be on. Of all the diets I have done, Slimming World is the one that I go back to because I know you can lose it because I've done it in the past, and then just got stupid and put it all back on, and more. But you can have so much. You're not so restricted, and it's more of a lifestyle change than a diet as such. Some diets obviously restrict you so much, and when you stop doing them, you just put it all back on because you revert back to the way you used to eat. And I think for people like myself, you do need to deal with the emotional issues about eating as well. As you know, I binge when I'm stressed and sad and happy. And every other emotion going.
Just all emotions spark something in you.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
I'm sad, I want chocolate. I'm happy, celebrate with chocolate.
Yeah, but when you're happy, you celebrate with chocolate cake. It's different. It's dealing with the emotional issues and finding ways to cope with them without reverting to food. Food is used for many as a reward or a treat. You're treating yourself when you feel sad or emotionally upset, stressed, whatever you're dealing with. And then you treat yourself with food when there's something good. And that's where you need to try and combat it. Like we did last night. We had such a lovely meal last night and it was all within Slimming World. I had a couple of glasses of wine, made a dessert. We had a lovely meal and I didn't have to go extravagant with it.
What's not to love about steak?
I know, and trifle.
And trifle?
And wine. I got several glasses of wine last night. And
in a jug?
actually measured my wine. I am that determined this week. But that is where the problem lies sometimes, is the determination that it's easier to give up than to keep going sometimes. But no, I'm doing it this week. I am.
How important is the support side of things? As far as everything else going, you've got a handle on what you want to do, but how important is the support aspect of things in relation to the whole weight loss journey?
It's really important. You need to have a good support system around you, because if the people around you are not supporting you, you will fall off plan. You will fall off track. And then you'll be kicking yourself and you haven't got that person there supporting you to pick you back up again. And for me, I need that. Like I've told you many, many times. You seriously can't go eating that giant bar of Galaxy in front of me right now.
I didn't. I just had a piece off the giant bar.
And then put the open packet back in the fridge. By the way, for somebody who binge eats, that's like the worst thing in the world. It's an open bar of chocolate. So for someone who binge eats, that's like the worst thing ever. It really is. It's open. It needs to be finished. That's how my mind works.
But it's not yours. You can't go along and say, I'm sorry, you opened your packet of crisps and didn't finish them. They have to be finished. Hand them over.
I know, but that's how my brain works. My brain says you need to finish it. It doesn't do... Like people say, I'll buy this family size bar and I'll split it down and I'll have so much every day. And I'm like, my brain's going, just finish it. Just finish it. You can't leave it behind.
Well, thank you for taking time to talk to us here, Ms. Jones. And if people want to find you on social media, where can they find you?
I am on Instagram at nats_life2020. You can also find me on FitBit as well if you want to join in. We often do FitBit bingo once a week. And I fail every week. I always come last, but I'm still trying. So that's the main thing.
Thank you very much for joining me on the sofa, madam. And what would you like to say to your subscribers and followers and anyone else watching here now?
Thank you very much for watching. And if any of you are on your own weight loss journeys and need help and support, please write it in the comments below. I'm happy to talk with others. You can get me on Instagram as well, where feel free to send me a message. I'll try and reply to people as much as I can. And yeah, thank you very much for watching.
Where am I? Me.
That's Becky.
Wow. So much love. Thanks. Yeah, you're great. Yeah. I do all this for you. And what do you do for me? Nothing.
I promoted you the other day, actually. Thank you very much. You will find him on YouTube too. Thinks he's so funny.
I am. I toned it down for this video because I wanted it to be about you and not all about me for a change. Sarcastic much?
It's me, darling. Anyway, you will find me on Instagram. You'll also find him on Instagram under Specky McSporran because I'm nice. And you can go check him out. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
And on my videos. Bye.